afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast, Lehr, another commander look as we got here Tank Hunter Tactics, which received a bit of an overhaul as well with the big December patch. In this case, though, some abilities were basically merged together into sort of more singular packages with a few new things were thrown in. Overall, the anti-tank rifles now basically give a lot of benefits to the conscripts. You get ambush for them, so they can sort of just basically pop into cover, sort of unleash the anti-tank rifles. They get the grenade assault as well, which now has also been, I believe, a bit improved. Can also damage engines now, which it actually couldn't before. So now have sort of more options, just hide, then unleash hell with the grenades, and then maybe sort of do more damage with the anti-tank rifles, opening up for more tactics there. Plus, they get vehicle detections. I mean, just the first ability that the conscript features package has been massively upgraded. It's also quite expensive, not 75 munitions, but there's a lot popped into that package, into that one upgrade. They also get access now, of course, just to the anti-tank mines you can build with conscripts and engineers. Nothing there. On the other hand, it looks like the salvage kit has been removed. And then you get ambush tactics, which allows not just the field guns, but tanks and assault guns are likely to now go into ambush, where they get a first strike bonus of increased penetration. So not only can infantry go into ambush modes, your tanks can, along with your field guns. So basically, this doctrine could just as well been called ambush tactics, because there's an awful lot of ambush in this doctrine. A final addition has been the addition of a howitzer. You can now build to that with artillery support. Not entirely sure why they went for that one or why they figured that would be a great fit, but there it is. You got a howitzer now. And then you still got the good old anti-tank bombing run. I mean, obviously, this kind of strategy want a lot of conscripts and a bunch of vehicles to take advantage of this. Issue 6 could be useful with it, since, of course, again, increases the penetration of the first shot. Issue 5 will also benefit massively from it. Not going to particularly well though with penal troopers, but again, you can sort of do it. If you anticipate your opponent going for a lot of vehicles or armor, you can use to sort of disrupt it and sort of lock it down, or just push harder than with tanks supporting it with conscript and tank rifle, make it hard for your opponent sort of go for any counter support. I mean, there's options there. I mean, it does make the doctrine more useful than it was before, but it's not like it's going to be say it's a huge overhaul of say Firestorm Gut. I mean, that was a big one there that really I think put the doctrine much more further ahead. But I mean, it's definitely seen uses among some players, and it does seem to be somewhat popular. So it's not like it's complete rubbish. Certainly none of the updated commanders are that. So there you go. I mean, would I be hugely recommending this comparatively? Not so much. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, it's still a specialist. It's still a bit niche, which does, of course, limit its overall utility. I mean, the howitzer and some of the other bits that do help a bit, give it a bit more breadth and depth, but it sort of is a bit still lacking in something I would personally suspect. So, I mean, it's nice, but it's nothing huge overall. So that's sort of my opinion on it. I mean, feel free to disagree with that one, but still figure get a video on that. So there you go. Another Propagandacast Lehr, another commander covered. As we move on, there's still a bunch to cover. So thank you all, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. If you'd like me to do consider donating on PayPal or pledging on Patreon. This is Imperial Dane signing off. Cheers.